Hi guys, hope you are all good. I am home alone this weekend, so I converted the home into a YouTube studio. Does it look good? I'm sitting here with some digital cameras, some old film cameras, and I just wanted to give an update on my Pentax III Monochrome camera. It's an APS monochrome sensor, so it only shoots black and white pictures. I only shoot black and white pictures anyway, so it makes sense for me to have a monochrome sensor camera. The thing is that I have shot quite a lot of film during the years, and I had many cameras during the years. Not so much digital, because every time I buy a digital I don't like it, and I think I know the reason, and I think it's because I don't like EVFs. It's not the thing with digital itself that I dislike so much. It's more like the EVF experience, and like the cameras I have now on the tables, they all have a mirror inside them, and it's no like you putting up the viewfinder to your eye and you get a lag and bad refresh rate, or you can just feel it. Also, the build quality of the mirrorless or the modern cameras are not to the old standards, I feel. But Pentax still sells this brand new. This was released a couple of years ago and haven't got too much attention in media, or what to say. More known are Leica and now Ricoh GR4 monochrome or something. I suppose it's the same sensor as in this one. And one reason why I want to shoot more digital is because I want to shoot more stupid stuff, more random things, and just shoot much more, but I don't want to develop much more. And so I thought I was giving this a try, and so far I have enjoyed it. During the years I had been wondering quite a lot about how are the monochrome sensors really, especially from a guy that's been shooting film so much and only shoot black and white. I feel many people that give these reviews are not like true hardcore black and white shooters. They are more like normal color persons that just shoot randomly black and white. And then it probably don't make sense to even have a monochrome camera. But if you only shoot black and white, it probably makes sense to have one. That said, they are a little more expensive, or quite a lot more expensive than their color counterparts. So this is an APS-C camera from Pentax. And this is a full frame color camera from Pentax. They feel equally as good in the hand. Just because these are APS-C, it doesn't feel cheaper at all. If anything, the menus and things inside this one feels more modern. That said, I think it's a little easier to find things inside the full frame camera. This is a Nikon D850, really fantastic also. It's quite a lot bigger than the Pentax full frame, or it is bigger. It's a noticeable difference. And even little smaller are the APS-C camera. So I thought I would share what I have found out with this camera during the last 7 days. First off, build quality. Does it hold up to the full frame? Because this feels very good. The Nikon D850 also feels good, but this feels maybe even a little bit more high-end. It's just a smaller body with the same weight, and but they feel quite similar. This feels extremely good, I would say, in the hand, and that it is a DSLR is a must for me. Another question I had were the tonality, does it stand up with analog film? And now I must admit something. I shot film, all kind of formats. 8x10, large format, 4x5, 6x7, you name it, even ultra large format. I never really thought too much about the tonality. Maybe I am bad at developing film and scan them or like that, but not that I weren't happy, I just didn't think too much about it, that it was a thing. I understand it's a thing, but I'm kind of crushing my highlights and shadows and doing a quite hard contrast curve either way, so tonality haven't been a thing for me, really. That said, the tonality in this camera is amazing. I would say it's slightly better than the full-frame cameras. I would say that the ISO performances in this is probably about one stop better than the full-frame. And how I checked that was I took the same picture in same settings and I rescaled this one up to the size of this one and compared them to make it adjustable. I would say maybe a little more than one stop better than the other, but I would also say that the K1 full frame camera and the D85 was really good as well, so ISO is not a problem, let's put it that way. So tonality, ISO, build and feel. Using filters, oh my god. That's something I have been using with the film cameras and my pinhole, and I often use red filter or orange filter. And using filter on this one, it's a blast. It's just amazing. So just come home and just add the contrast and how much you can bring up from the shadows are just amazing on this one. Also good on this one, but I think this one is slightly better. I only had it for 1 week, so it's I feel it's better. Again, maybe one stop better than this. How I shoot this camera, because you don't want to blow your highlights with a monochrome sensor. It's quite easily to do. So this have a mode called highlight exposure or something. It's exposure for highlights. So that's the one I'm using. But you can be caught off guard by it if the sun is in the frame. Then it tries to expose for the sun and everything turns black. Luckily, you can correct it because this camera is so amazing with dragging up the shadows to a workable standard again. As a street camera, like an everyday event camera, I like it because it is smaller. But I also like that the quality are equal and slightly better in some areas than these two guys. So that's this. Compared to medium format film, I don't know. I feel this is good. This is also good, but film is good film is also good, but in other areas. So last week I was on a live show and I took some pictures with this monochrome camera, and it was so dark and things happen so fast, so I had to bump up the ISO to ISO 32,000, and it turned out great. This goes up to 1,600,000. That gets very noisy, but in Lightroom, if you denoise it, I mean, you can use it. It's no problem really. But I must say, these full frame cameras are not like far behind. This is a smaller body, smaller lenses. You are not like crippled with this one. If you have the full frame color cameras, I would recommend monochrome camera if you are a hardcore black and white shooter. You would enjoy it more. So after 1 week having 2 full frame cameras and some film cameras, am I happy? I'm very happy with this one. If I had to decide, I think I would keep the monochrome Pentax actually. It's that good, I feel, and it's so much fun to shoot, especially with the color filters. Who is this for? I think it's like, it feels like this is made for me. Someone that likes to shoot a lot of film, only shoots black and white, and want a robust, well-made, no compromises body. And another thing is that I want to shoot more wildlife, and because this is APS-C, I can use tele lenses, but they get even more tele or so because this is a crop sensor camera, so I can shoot at a higher ISO and not get punished. I get best of both worlds. Okay, so where does this camera, it can't be all good, and Pentax have these small nice pancake lenses that are very nice and small and makes it compact, and they look cool and the build quality is excellent. But I would like to see something like this 28mm 1.8. So they would need to make something like 18mm 1.4 or so, or even faster, to compete with something like this or the Leica Q. And when we are on the topic of Leica Q and Leica M cameras and the new Ricoh GR, I think this one suits me the best because it's an DSLR with a mirror. I can put any lens on, tele lens, I can put fisheye on, I can do anything, and it's not cheap, but I don't need to buy like a 15-year-old camera. I can buy a new one made today for even cheaper than like a M monochrome. Like a Q goes away directly because that's an EVF. The Ricoh GR, it's for me too expensive for what it do. It's a cool camera, probably the same sensor, but this is much more of a camera. So if I would invest in something, it would be this for sure. If Fujifilm makes a monochrome, what's it called, X100 series, I don't care. I stick with Pentax. I stick with this one actually. Pentax haven't shipped down on anything. If there is anything I can complain about is that the back focus bottom are quite horrible on this full frame body. It just doesn't feel right. There's no clickiness to it. It's better on the III Monochrome, but not nearly as good as the Nikon. I just wanted to give some highlights on the Pentax III Monochrome. Pentax made something amazing with this camera, I think. I think it's perfect for me. I think it will be perfect for many other photographers. Of course, you need to be dedicated to black and white photography, and you need to be, that needs to be your thing. How I see it is, you know, these audio nerds that buy expensive amplifiers and expensive cables and expensive that and that just to get the perfect sound. But we normal persons are happy with just a normal vinyl record player or record player. This is like that for them. It's like just this nuances better and the right tool. So it's a little bit of a niche product, but it's a wonderful niche product. I'm happy to have it. If I only could have one camera on this table, I think it have to be this one. Don't shoot me, I'm just honest. That said, I have other analog cameras. I have a shitload of pinhole cameras that I'm very excited to use when it gets a little warmer. Now it's too cold and too dark in Sweden, so what can I say? The thing is with the Hasselblad is that it's so nice, it's a classic, it's a legend, everyone wants one, and they want it for a good reason. The shutter sound is like out of this world good, and but it's a luxury. For me, this is a luxury. This is a necessity. Necessity. I need this in my life. These are great. One negative could be that you don't getting the full frame look with the current glass of the APS-C lenses. But I personally think I should stop down more, and even portraits. Like if the lighting and everything is perfect, you don't need to blow out the background. And I think that makes a stronger portrait also. Damn, this K1 feels good also. That's the problem, guys. All these cameras feels absolutely amazing. I would be very hard to pick one of them. I think that's it for now. All in all, good so far. I just want to use this camera and appreciate Pentax made this and use it more. Have good feelings about it. Also looking forward until it gets warmer outside and I can use my other cameras more. It have just been so dark here in Sweden and everywhere, I guess, so it will get brighter. So long. Have a good time, guys, and hope you enjoyed. See you.